Welcome everyone to Diffusion up against Duel Links Latam, a highly exciting match for this week. I have Singleton to cast with me. Say hello.
You're cutting for me. Have you? Am I supposed to talk?
uh, One moment. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Okay. I don't know what that issue was, but yeah, I was gonna say that we're gonna cast this match. Diffusion, Duel Links Latam, pretty cool. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Let me turn on the volume. Hopefully I didn't do an ear rape there. Okay.
It was surprising, but yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Right, so it's on the mats versus
27 cards, you bell.
100% Thunders. Nobody plays 30 cards, and ironically enough, the on the mats player has a light sworn mat.
Yeah. Usually don't see that too much around.
Okay, so Code Sister. That's not the best opener, but I don't think there's better openers in this case.
Can you hear me a bit better now?
Oh, now it's perfect. I can hear
Okay.
so much better now.
All right.
Did you swap mics?
Yeah, it was my USB camera microphone for some reason
Oh boy, that was
on
so
Discord.
awful.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so weird. Okay, I get it now. So like the stream was never bad. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, turn one bouncer, two set cards, nothing too bad. Let's see what
The
McMurphy's gonna do, because he
the
does have
the big
the upper
the
matchup.
big mama's still not on board, so he should be fine.
Yeah.
The biggest enemy of Thunderous is actually Roach. That stops every inherent summon they can do apart from Xyz.
Yeah, correct. And couple that with a couple back row as well from the Onomat side, and it's gonna be pretty hard to just play through everything. And speaking of playing through everything, well, McMurphy's just gonna pass on.
Yeah, he seems to have bricked, I think, but 100% hand traps. We know what
Yeah,
this deck runs.
yeah, for sure. On a
There's
model
Gaia when you
play.
need it. Yeah, he was gonna play.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
And I just missed
What did
he
he?
had.
Can you check what he added first turn?
First turn he added, I believe. I mean, surely should be sister.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see a veil. No veil.
No.
Okay, so he has.
Okay.
Okay, so he bricked super hard.
Yeah, that's.
this is a I don't have anything to do kind of like pass.
Yeah, that's.
I would expect him to have two Thunders in hand, so that makes it 3 cards, probably hand traps, and he just didn't want to elongate it.
Probably. That was. I mean, I guess you have to repeat, right? That's like, you probably studied Duel Links Latam's starting choices. You saw that they probably are playing a lot of Onomats. You send in Thunder Dragons to get a quick win, and you just lose to yourself.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Thunderous that is so interesting. Like, it's a deck that can't be stopped once it starts going, but to start going is a discussion in itself.
For sure. Like, you gotta start with Aluf or Sark, and I mean, hand trap, does it really cut it at this point anymore? That's the thing. Like, hand trap alone.
Even the openers were a bit complicated for him because yeah, there was 2 face downs. Aloof Lupine couldn't actually like give him the double banish. So yeah, he was stuck in a very heavy situation.
Yeah.
Thanks to Onomats basically having guaranteed openings.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be waiting for a repeat, actually.
Okay, so Thunderous again.
Mm-hmm. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Hope you don't brick again.
Hope you don't brick again.
Well, 27 cards also doesn't help. I've seen people in this KC Cup actually experiment with 20 cards on Thunders. Very weird and curious, but they did beat me, so he works.
Yeah, I guess that build runs like, I don't know, 2 darks, maybe 2 levies. Like, just a
Yeah,
lot of cutting.
you don't imagine what he's running you two, right?
Yeah, well, you didn't get to see
Super
the deck
condensed. Yeah,
because
it's
Casey.
KC. Which weirds me out. I don't understand why, but they probably have reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 20 cards just sacks faster. You get to draw a little faster. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. Like, okay, so Dodo Dojo goes back to deck. We're pleased to listen to you, Bell.
Yeah,
Which is a
listen with.
good theme.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, so just gotta be the usual starter. Get one of the combo
Yeah,
pieces. Get combo in.
classical opener.
Yeah. It's
So he's
just.
gonna like basically open exactly the same. Well, let's say how much face downs he has.
Yeah, literally it's just a matter of how many set cards he can open. And we know one
Yeah.
of the cards is Gagga Bolt.
So it's a max of 2.
Or 3. Depends on
He
if
can
he
set
wants
the
to.
bolt. Yeah.
Well, there's
Oh,
Triff, so already a way better opener. Because usually
yeah.
don't do that. But he.
Trev gives him at least a level 6.
Yes. You usually do that when you have a really, really good hand, I would say. And, well, Thunder Dragon would be part of it because it does put 2 materials in the grave.
Yeah. As an anecdote that's very bizarre, I have never met a 3-4 Trest top player. Like, at all. I've never seen the card. This is not a joke, I'm not joking.
You haven't met me then. I started running Triff in Fire Kings recently.
I mean, Treff is a free summon, so...
It is, but in Fire Kings you probably don't do much with it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's 6. Okay,
That's-
Treff pass.
That's literally
Okay,
the
so
same.
he has 2 Thundras in hand again.
This is awful. I mean, he's gotta have another Triff in this case. Right?
Man, I really hope he didn't break again. He's like... He must be fuming then. Okay, so even if he has another 3-4 Trest top, it doesn't matter here because he summoned 1 monster, so he didn't get to the 3 summon limit.
Yeah. This makes me think, did he summon it thinking he's gonna live and now he would probably get a Fiend Farewell off if he is to run that?
Fiend Farewell, Would it really... yeah, he would. It would matter here, to be fair. He can summon a 6 off.
The issue is that it's another free level 6, but you have no way to
Follow-up.
get any exactly.
So he's probably running Allured, because if it was Fiend Farewell, he would have procced.
Hmm.
Unless he's thinking. That could be him thinking.
Yeah, that's also true.
This deck is like one of the most like it's a deck with a lot of options. It doesn't only ED spam, it also has really good monsters. The problem again is the presence of basically a full board that's guaranteed against it right now.
Yeah.
But let's give it some merit. It's one of the 2 decks tiered officially by the tier lists of Duel Links communities that doesn't have a skill that basically reads "Get the hand you want."
Yeah. It feels kind of good to, see these kind of decks being played and succeed. Well,
Yeah.
Thundra's been at the top for literal months now. So,
Months, I would say years.
yeah.
Since
Well,
since Synchro Thundras, they have been in and out of the meta.
mhm.
And the only reason they were out of the meta is because they lost Dragon Dark for a while.
Yeah. That's the only point where they were out of the meta. So, when they got like M7 Bouncer, you already know how they got
Yeah.
back into it. Alright, so Hawk for
Okay, so-
OG, Tribute Summon OG.
Are we gonna see a Big Mama?
Are we gonna see a Hawk? Oh, it's just gonna be the Levy.
Yeah, it's the big mama. It's prismatic. It's gonna get negated now by Bouncer.
Yeah, he's got a... Alright. Well,
Yeah,
he
this is
chose not
100% a
to...
response.
Yeah, he chose not to activate Hawk there to perhaps chain block, which is fine.
No, he hawked before.
Oh, yeah, he did Hawk. Oh my god.
Yeah, he hawked before.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's not a terrible play by any means, but like terrible hand. Like, when do you ever just tribute OG for OG after the first OG was hawked? And
this is a very rare hand. Like, by the way, having two OG Thunderous in like a starting hand, and he did it twice in a row. It's like it's like super sad.
yeah, 27 cards. You don't
Yeah,
expect the same outcome twice, but it just
oh,
happens.
he makes me want to play Thunderous.
Yeah.
Even if it's bricky.
Yeah.
But like, there's so many Thunderous in the KC Cup. I don't even need to like play it myself. I'll see it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably gonna open like Aloof, Hand Trap, Dark Aurora, and Sark. I don't know. For the next turn.
Alright, so he's gonna ram. He wants that off the board. That's not bad. If he doesn't have a revive follow up in Subaba Bansho Gagaga Code, he should be able to survive. We expect also hand traps to be in his hand because he has two cards in right there. Still has one negate coming from his tribute summon.
Oh,
wait, no,
it's Gaia.
Sheesh. It's done. It's over. It's gonna
Yeah.
pass like this. So it's gonna depend on the presence of Sphere Kariba now.
And
he goes through. Ah, damn. That is awful. That is actually really awful. He didn't get to play.
yeah.
That was
These
super
losses
scuffed.
are just yikes. You
Right,
never
let
love
me
to see them.
Right, so I would expect Latam to be 2-0 now, right?
Yep. 2-0. Grim Reaper has done his job as a starter and can do much more.
What can you hope for a better starter than a deck that never bricks?
Yeah, especially in comparison against a deck that literally just bricked twice in a row with like exactly the same hand.
Oh yeah, go ahead. The only reason Thunderous is not right now banned downright is because of its 50% win rate caused by 50% of bricks.
Yeah, just McMurphy there hit the 50-50, the bad one twice in a row.
It's a
Just
coin
happens.
flip. I consider the deck to be very coin flippy.
Right, and Duel Links Lounge is raiding with a party of 51. Thank you, boys, Dark and Disturbia, for the raid. I'm curious to see how your match finished. Let me check the match results. And Bricks and Potatoes defeated Divine with a score of 10-2.
What? Someone wins 8?
Hold up.
Bro, what?
Who streaked there, guys? I saw Neg 1 was on the winning position, but how many wins did he get? Like, just by himself. Eight wins, yeah. Tag team Onomat. Oh yeah, he did. He is the type of guy to usually start out as the double Onomat pair, from what I've seen in previous weeks.
Double Onomat pair? What do you mean?
Like, when people submit the same deck, well, not the same deck, but the same archetype twice, but they maybe take it differently. It was happening a lot early on in Team War's history, like in season 3 or when like for hires were around and people ran double for hire, but with some
for
different
hires
decks.
and for hires too.
Yeah, the for hire one for, I don't know, Sylvans, and the for hire tech for hire mirror.
I see.
Yeah, and
That's
speaking
painful,
of well, not mirror, but well, in a way you can see this as another mirror, just Thunderous up against Onomat, a mirror of the previous duels.
Yeah. Well, I really hope it doesn't break, eh?
Yeah. So far,
That would
Grim
be-
Reaper, all three times, sorry, going first with the
And
bouncer.
sets in at least one card.
Mm-hmm.
But we should expect a Book of Moon to be there.
Maybe.
It's usually that.
Right. Triff, alright. That's a
Okay,
level
okay.
6.
One triff. That means one level 6 on the board. We still need to fear the face down. 3/4 dress stops effect removes 500 from its defense. Oh, that's different. Now that's something. Okay, so he's gonna
Show me
banish.
that
I'm gonna
dark
say
or
Dragon
roar.
Dark. Oh, it's
Oh.
Roar. Prismatic Roar.
Looking pretty
Nice.
good.
Roar is a card that I would have Prismed, like unironically. Because like I have a ton of gems right now and I really don't want to pull for anything. But I want my 9k on like for the time the new world comes, so I can get my Book of Moons. But
Yeah.
if I had like diligently played the game, because I am playing on and off right now. If I had diligently played the game, I would have Prismed one of my D heroes, one of my D hero plasma,
Oh.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, it's good that at least with plasma you get one glossy for free, so you just skip on one of the
Yeah,
upgrades.
exactly. Yeah. So, but 800 gems is just too much. All
Yeah.
right, negates aloof, Dragon Roar effect.
Very good that he did banish the roar in case he had either dark or roar in hand.
Yeah, so he can get the summon on the spot. So he's gonna threaten the board way more now.
Yeah, and because Bouncer's effect was already used, he can just probably go into an M7 and
It's
try
not
to
gonna
force.
happen.
Yeah, it
It's
depends
not
on
gonna
what
happen,
else
but
he's got in hand, because if he has a hog, that's also pretty good.
oh yeah, true. I forgot the hand cards. All right, so he's gonna threaten the bouncer with a Constellar Ptolemy M7. We all know what that does. It's just a oh, it goes through. Okay, so it's either a chains or it's not gonna activate now.
Yeah, we haven't seen Lance. We have only seen Book of Moon.
Yeah. But I've seen like build split chains. They're rare, but it could be a good surprise factor.
Yeah, a couple of the Timor's related builds have been tech to have the Canadias, the Fiendish chains. Even if I recall correctly, I saw Void Trap Hole and Wall of D today.
Damn.
So
People have been playing Wall of D.
yeah,
Oh boy. You don't like to see that. You don't like to see that.
yeah. I
You're just in a
mean,
good in position, but you can deal with the face down and sudden. Oh, I told you it was going to be a chain. I
indeed,
felt that coming.
Prisma one as well. A lot of
All right,
Prismas.
so it's over. I think his turn's done for. This is probably just gonna pass now.
Yeah.
You know, another thing that's painful about Thunders that I noticed is that majority of their ED cards are also fuel for chaos.
Oh
It's
right.
very random. It's very random, but it's fuel for chaos.
Yeah. Well, especially when you go first, have that Aloof Bouncer and get a dark
Yeah,
with Aloof setup. Well, that's so much Levy fodder. It's actually insane. And M7 as well. Like, you just detach, you can just get back the thing you detach. Get, I don't know, a Levy back. Obviously, bounce your opponent's stuff as well. It's just. These two cards are so versatile, it's insane. The rank 6s.
rank 6s.
More so M7 because, well, automats can still kind of get around playing just that one head by bouncing head again.
Yeah, I M7 had a lot lately.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not the worst play. Okay, so he goes for a head. We probably going to see a tribute summon for Gaga head. Activates the effect. I'm gonna get back sister and
The
okay. So
Buncher.
this is a weird play. He's gonna use the sister and the head to get probably the +1. This is a I'm digging for Tex kind of hand because he knows the bouncer is not going to be used for full on.
Right. I believe he does have Bolt in hand.
He should. Everybody until now has searched Bolt. I haven't seen a single win.
He did search Bolt and, well,
All right, Ptolemy is coming through. He draws one card from the effect of Gaga head.
yeah, he should be having Bolt.
He has Bolt. Yeah, goes for Gaga Bolt. Yeah, so he's gonna clear board. It depends now on the hand traps Chu could have in his hands.
Right, 2 cards. One Triff was
Yeah,
already used.
so, yeah.
Let's see.
All right, bounces. The 3 for up those two. Okay, okay. Finale. Okay, so there's
Delay.
a possibility of a chain. So he's gonna let him proc the alert, and then we're probably going to see hand traps. Fear Karibo comes in hot, gives him one final turn to deal with his opponent uninterrupted. Goes for draw
Ooh.
sense, spell trap. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he already had
Ooh.
this in hand.
Activates the Melody of the Awakening Dragon, sends his roar to GY, adds 2 Chaos Dragon Legionnaires from his deck to his hand. Yeah, this is going to be a very unfunny thing to look at.
Does have sufficiently okay fodder, but if I mean I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
yeah.
saw correctly, but that melody was already in the hand, not drawn by the Jocelyn Spotter Trap. So if he happened to draw into, I don't know, 100 Thunders, well, there's nothing in the grave. And, well, there's also no more fodder for not even a Levy summon.
Well,
Thankfully, head is gone.
Right, defense position. Prismatic Hawk.
Look at that. Prismatic 2 monsters on the board. 1 Prisma in the grave, 1 Prisma banished, 1 Prisma chain on your opponent's side of the field. Dark, obviously. Who doesn't have this as a Prisma?
Yeah. I have 3 Darks, 3 OGs. It's very pretty to look at, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Thankfully he did draw into Gold Sark rather than the trap. So that's pretty good. Should be lethal, I think? Yep, should be lethal. The deciding draw right there. 2 out of 3 chances, presumably, to get the Gold Sark.
Alright, so a win for Thunderous.
Let's see if there's any more in the back. Maybe Grim Reaper has a counter prepared as his second deck. We'll see. Alright, let's head back into the game. Yummy Yugi. Alright, that could signify a couple of things.
It's gonna be a mirror, I think. Either mirror or he's going Gaia.
27. Yeah, because usually at 20 cards it's either Gaia or perhaps Luna Lights. And at higher card counts, Thunder Dragons for sure. Fire King hasn't been the most popular with the meta-analysis.
Fire King's painfully slow, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Not actually like slow in the sense that it's like actually slow. It's just slow to play against and play, so people are kind of really not liking playing it.
Right.
It's painful to say. I like the deck.
Alright, so one person started with Aloof, one didn't. I guess we have an idea on how this could be ending. Chu surely hoping to, well, not hoping, obviously should have some form of hand trap. Either the Sphere Karibo that we have seen or the Triff that we have seen. Triff also as well, active right now.
There's a chain.
Welcome everyone to the stream.
I think he is thinking about it.
We have seen in the past people just passing on this kind of setup that we see right now on the board for a better follow-up next turn rather than going for the bouncer.
They're protected. They're very protected right now.
Right, because Roar can float, and for the next turn he can set up another float by the Levy Banish effect. And he's going for exactly that.
Right, so there's a chain.
If it's Triff, he should probably activate it soon. If it's Sphere but well, he's gonna have to do it now.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, we know. Wait. There was no dark effect again, so it's probably safe to assume there are 2 darks in hand currently. Let's see what spell he drew or trap. So we know the top decked card is spell or trap. We know 2 in hand should be darks. This is gonna be very rough, honestly. Thunders really haven't been serving diffusion thus far. First 2 games absolutely unplayable.
Very painful.
I mean, is it really statistically likely to break this much? Like, they only had 1 good game.
Oh yeah, you're right actually. They didn't have much good games.
And now Grim Reaper switching to his other deck and has the pretty good starting hand. Alright, he set the draw sensed spell or trap. Could indicate the fact that it is 100 Thunders. Because we also know he does have 2 darks. He probably did tribute summon, and he can special summon 2 darks in that instance, so he can live.
The interesting thing about 100 Thunders is that it's a very weird card in the sense that
damn.
Our friend here drew super hard.
Just casually discarding Levy for double Levy. You love to see it.
That's a power move right there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's Levy, so it's targetless.
Right. And well, now if he 100 Thunders, well, it's still whatever. Hawk effect. Ooh, it was the Book of Moon that was draw sensed. Interesting.
Oh, so he probably runs 1 or something like that. This is a very interesting build.
Right.
Never seen before, ladies and gentlemen.
Fortunately,
I've seen one guy run that on what's the name of the insect guy again?
The Rhinoceros?
Weevil.
Oh, Weevil.
Yeah, Weevil running Thunderous and draw sense. That was weird.
Yeah, that's very weird. You
I think
usually.
I was playing Stromberg.
Oh,
okay. No hand trap moment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Diffusion is losing very hard, like the Thunder matchup in general. Very sad.
Yeah, and it's not, let's say, in major part due to their opponent opening good or opening insane. It's just
they have been self-destructing.
Yeah, it's really not what you want to see. It's 3-1. Duel Links Latam does need this win if they want to, you know, have a better chance to get into playoffs. Usually the 6-4 is like the cutoff point. Not every 6-4 makes it as well. So
it's gonna be Latam is really hanging on right now.
Definitely. While Diffusion is chilling, 3-0, one of the only 3-0 teams currently still.
I see.
So opting not to repeat. And we see Onomas, what I am thinking.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's not much decks we see.
Yeah, running. Did my internet drop for a moment, or?
Oh, I just stopped talking.
Oh, okay. That was pretty weird actually, because right
Yeah, I
when you
just stopped
stopped
talking.
talking, there was some issue from me. Maybe, I don't know.
No. I'm looking at your stream like, there has been no issue.
Yeah, alright. So, well, once again, Aluf, this time banishing the Hawk from the hand. So not the usual Aluf plus Dark slash Roar, but still quite good, ending on the Roar up against Onomats. There's the draw. We all know how to place commands at this point. We have seen this matchup quite literally a couple of hundred times in the past few months. Wondering if Grim Reaper has a pretty good hand trap right now in the form of like a Triff.
Okay, Onomata play activates. We all know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That means he gets the hand he wants. And with the dot draw, we are going to see a full power Onomat play. Concern with this, and why you should actually be scared about this, is because there's an interesting play that can be done here, which just involves playing hand traps.
Yeah,
No, but
I mean Triff definitely for sure stops the turn, but even Roar itself should be enough. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, Chu still resolves draw at the end of the day, and has a bolt, has, you know, a good turn too. There's nothing more to say about it.
there's not much to say.
Yeah. I am curious to see though if we are going to see a lethal in the form of like rank up into Gaia and like Book of Moon, Roar face down, but seemingly shouldn't be the play there. Alright, so he is going all in on
So
this
he
turn.
gets back to dark.
Yeah, that will mask any Sphere Kuribo delay. Not sure about Triff delays thus far. Although because he's currently going in, I would probably say that he doesn't have any Triff in hand. Roach.
That is going to be a bit complicated to hit.
Hmm.
We should expect him to, for once in the game, hit with the high attack monster first, so that the roach can. Okay. That is curious.
That's
Actually,
fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, it's D draw. He doesn't want to trip D draw. I had something else in mind. Okay, Dragon Dark. Yeah, he's done for, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a defeat. That was a defeat. This card. He's like, damn, you got me.
Yeah, this time around. Well, damn, that was a really good opener by Chu there. Not just, you know, M7 and
What good
Roach,
opener? What are you talking about? He can't open bad.
well, yeah, except for the game with, you know, Thunders earlier, maybe.
Yep.
But we do not talk about that anymore. Well, Grim Reaper did do his job, you know, being a Grim Reaper, ripping away McMurphy's soul by making him brick and wasting a repeat. And also making True Brick for with the same deck. You know, maybe Grim Reaper is the Grim Reaper of Thunder Dragons.
He has killed a lot of Thunderers.
Yeah, he's the one.
And he died as a Thunderer.
Yeah, it's poetic.
Justice.
You know, Grim Reaper is the type of dude to banish Thunderers face down, so that they don't get the effects off, which is like the only way you kill Thunderers.
Oh, he's playing Thunderers in Stromberg? How does that work?
Well, they're not gonna trigger, so
Man, I'm still
There's
waiting. What's the one synchro that people are waiting for that actually like?
Frame Lord Omega. Yeah, he's the
you,
one
ju-
that
you know it.
interacts.
You know it on purpose. You know it immediately. We're like, ah, it's Omega. No
Yeah,
way you're talking about anything else. That's Omega.
yeah, Frame Omega lul.
I was literally going to say that. That's not a
See,
joke.
I'm reading your mind like
Oh no.
2 times in a row.
I don't want you to see the monkey with symbols.
Maybe Grim Reaper did do his effect on me as well.
Oh.
Like, you know, just all these thunderous references and banishes, and my mind is being banished face down. I don't know.
All right. What are we going to see next? Do you have information on the next player for Latam?
Currently, no. We're still gonna wait for the next player to join the room. Well, they're still in a pretty good position currently because they only have to get rid of one deck, and maybe they're just assessing their options on how to exactly counter this Onomat while having a good chance to, in case their counter pick loses to the next counter pick, to have another counter pick in the back. Like, it's kind of complicated, but you, basically the second deck of the guy who comes in has to be the deck of the next guy who comes in for diffusion.
Oh, so they have some sort of like deck limitation. That's what you're saying.
Not exactly limitation, but good pairing or good tactics. I don't know. Like, you expect diffusion to have these decks. Yeah, so like they're playing in a way to try to predict maybe what the opponent can bring based on, I don't know, how active their players are, what decks they usually like. It's complicated.
Right. Here's a bizarre one, which is going to tip you off. You think, and this is theoretical, that running parallel Twister in Fire King's possible, because you keep the what do you even call them? God damn it! I lost my trail of thought.
Keep Garunix or what?
No, you keep the tankies.
Oh right. I was
or you
thinking.
Can search and then parallel Twister next.
Yeah, I was thinking something along the lines of Storm. That could be used, but getting rid of your field spell is kind of bad.
I don't think so, actually.
It depends, cause
you got it now. It depends of the situation.
Yeah. All right. Alt SSG on the table with the TG. I'm assuming. There you go. Set Delta XL.
Oh, so we're
cards.
going to see dinos. Interesting.
Yeah, TG Dino.
I'm missing one misc. I want to play this deck so bad, but I'm missing one misc.
Yeah, Misk is so important in this deck, but at
It's
the
a
very least, Fossil deck could act like a third Misk in a way. Also as the fourth Booster Raptor.
I'll wait for my third misc. We're getting the dream ticket, and there's nothing else I want to get with it anyway.
Yeah.
Practically have every tech possible, so I don't mind.
Yeah, for sure. So TG
And
Dino.
Misk is a good card, and I'm not planning to play DDDs, so hey, look, everything aligned.
Alright, Chu now on the bottom as opposed to the previous games. Going first, going for the bouncer play.
Okay, so we go for the Xyz summon of Bouncer. Actually a dangerous card in this situation.
Yeah. Can deny the Raiden, can deny the power, the Star Guardian, sorry. One set. Well, let's see. TG Dino excels going second just as much as going first, especially when you open charge. Main breakthrough skill and Canaria, as well as the second charge.
Oh, that's big actually. The breakthrough into GY means the bouncer's gone.
Yeah, sadly it's not during the same turn, so it would be for the next turn in case, I don't know, there's something similar to Bowser that has gotta be negated. Alright, for the Raiden mill, we have another Canaria and a Raptor. Misk from hand. Keep in mind, no negation yet for Bouncer. Usually the best to just wait for the Star Guardian to be summoned.
Yeah, you negate Star Guardian, but it's not gonna go through, we know that.
Yeah, for sure. Just curious to see what this set is. No Survival Zen yet milled. Raiden could mill it in the end phase.
It's very interesting to see the Booster Raptor play. Actually, what happens when you lose your 3 Booster Raptors to the GY? Do they just get rezzed by
Oh, Wonder Magician. Alright, that's definitely going to force the Bouncer effect in case he really values the, probably, let's say, said Moon.
Bouncer effect is probably not gonna go. Oh wait, he went off? What? Why would you negate that? He's gonna breakthrough skill? No.
Yeah, but you cannot use the effect during the
Oh,
same
the
turn.
turn you
milled.
dump it. Yeah.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah. That's the only thing really bad about breakthrough skill. Like, it's a good card, but
yeah, it's designed for dump decks and decks that actually use both effects. Like, you want to use breakthrough skill on your opponent's turn and then like proc it again when it's in GY in your turn.
right.
Gives you a chance to like deal with stuff. Okay, tribute summon Gaga ahead.
Oh,
Against 2 face downs. That's very ballsy.
definitely. Let's see. Well, Marilla and breakthrough skill. That's
Okay.
very good.
Oh, that's hard. Lance.
Lance.
Okay, so the breakthrough skill was never useful, is what this means.
Yeah, sadly not now. But there's still one set that, but it appeared as if it was dead. Never mind.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh la la.
Canadian summon, cause why not?
He goes to. Doesn't he go to the banish pile without anything happening?
Yeah, it does.
Shame.
That's very good actually. It's just gonna kill Chu's turn now. Empty head. You're just gonna come down to some of the top decks now from alt. The one from Wonder Magician and the one from this draw phase. Haven't seen any Screw Serpent yet. Haven't seen any Survival Zen yet. There's the Mist drawn off the Wonder Magician.
Misk effect.
Misk effect. Booster in attack. And a Screw Serpent, alright.
Okay, Screw Revive.
It's gonna use its effect, that's fine.
That is bad.
That's
bad for the Onomats player.
It's still full combo, right? You just get back the Screw Serpent and subsequently summon it. It's gonna be the full combo. And now we can hope to go into, I don't know. Is there any lethal play here? Maybe with set Delta. Like, I don't know, going into Blade Blaster perhaps, and then resummoning the materials with Recipro. We'll see. Power Gladiator. Set Delta Axel. Straight up gonna play the TG Recipro Dragonfly. Let's see what he's gonna go into. Can go Cannon, Hyper Cannon from here, or Blade Blast, or going for a level 7. Let's see what's it gonna be. Oh, Square Saga. Yeah, it's game. I completely blanked that they were running Square Saga.
Yeah, they run Squire.
Yeah. Very good, non-targeting removal. Helpful greatly for the Luna matchup.
And and it uses the synchros in the GUI.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Definitely. Alt coming in hot with the counter pick of TG Dino and doing some work. Should at least slowly but surely stabilizing the game state for Diffusion, but still down by 2. We're gonna have to see who's gonna show up to strike from Soratan, Puzor, or Jano. TG Dino, usually regarded as a deck that doesn't really counter much, but also isn't countered by much because there's
Yeah,
a
it's a
lot
very
of
neutral deck in the meta.
yeah, and there's also the possibilities of deck building. Like there's a lot of people that run the usual traps, and then you have alt who ran needle sealing. Um,
Oh
you
yeah, needle sealing was very central to this match.
Yeah, and you also have people that run drowning mirror force. We have seen it pop off a few times, I believe. And
Yeah, I wanna see my wall of the. You have to give me my wall of the. It's illegal to win without giving Sin his wall of the.
for sure, if we were casting the bricks and potatoes versus divine match, you probably would have went crazy.
Uh,
Well,
I would
the
have
in auto
left.
match.
I would have left so much.
Yeah. Alright, so it's gonna be Harpies from Suratan and quite a
Ooh, he
bad break,
bricked.
I would say.
What is it with them breaking today?
Right? It's not even like a thick Harpy build of 30 cards, it's just a 22 build.
22 build.
Wait,
Break.
1,
Like,
2,
you have,
3, 4.
here's an anecdote. I have been trying like some experimental like Harpy builds for a bit, and they. Oh, okay. Wait, I muted myself. I discovered this painstakingly that the deck bricks way too much for no reason whatsoever. It just bricks.
Yeah, gotta open
have
a
no
Harpy
idea.
and Swallows or just Chandler as a whole. At this point in time, like,
It's very curious.
yeah. Alright, it's going to mill a Misk and a Raptor. Usually love to see the Misk mill, but probably not as much the Raptor, especially when you already have one on the field. Someone buy the Misk effect, so cannot even go for a double Raptor play this turn.
We love the double raptors.
Oh yeah. And oh yeah, and lastly but not least, with like the traps that TG Dino players run, there's also the powerful rebirth aspect, like the level
Oh, wait,
modulation.
people run powerful?
There are some more aggressive builds that run that.
Really, aggressive and traps don't mix together that well.
Yeah.
But I see the use. The level 6 toolbox that we have is actually very impressive. Vulcan the Divine. There's the Dolphin, which I've learned actually can float in this deck because of the.
Screw Serpent, yep.
Yeah, I learned that like that was painful to look at. I was like, wait, did he just screw me over? Oh no.
Yeah. Let's see if the Wonder Magician will screw over or get screwed over by the Pikamoon that was
I don't think he had follow up. He's gonna set 2 and pass.
most likely, yeah. There you go, exactly 2.
Yeah, I got the
Nothing in
number right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, attack position, Harpy, Perfumer, which means he has the follow up.
Yep.
Perfumer chain, he gets to activate his trap if it's activatable. Okay, it's probably a breakthrough skill or something like that. Okay,
Ooh.
Palioso Canadia activates on the. Okay, so there's either going to be a float chain, or he's gonna pass. He's gonna pass. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see in a sec. No Swallows, so. Alright, so. This could be the Egoist, but it could also be a bluff. Depending if he really started with 4 Spell Traps first turn. Soratan, that is. Wonder Magician flip back face up. Well, Canadia is in the grave. Oh, Fossil Dig right off the top.
Right, Fossil Dig's effect activates.
Yeah, is going to get his last booster raptor with the Misk in the grave. Does this mean he runs only 2 Misk?
That's a curious build. Right, TG Screw Serpent's effect gets to get back a booster raptor. Goes for a prismatic booster raptor. Activates the. Okay.
That's well, that's pretty good. Still, 3 spurts or trap set from Singleton. No survivals end even at this point in time. Can also opt for a level 6 if he runs. I mean, there's not much you can run, right? For level 6, you have Vulcan, you have the Dolphin, as you said earlier, but it's pretty rare. I guess you have the usual. Yeah, I guess you usually have the staples of like Brannock and what's the other card? Coral Dragon.
Coral? They play Coral, yeah, true.
Alright, level 5. Onto the field. Surely must be the Star Guardian. In attack.
That's aggressive.
This reminds
Star Guardian.
This reminds me of like just a couple of days ago when KC Cup started. I faced a player who summoned both of his Star Guardians in attack, and ended up dying to like he couldn't main phase synchro summon using the effect, so he just literally died to a normal summon.
That's a pain.
Coral onto the field.
Okay, Coral means pop. That's what he means. It means he's gonna discard pop whatever he has in his hand.
Or it
unless Coral is just a level 6 body.
Or it can also mean book me please.
Book me please.
Book me please. Let's see. Is he going to leave it through, Singleton, or not? Thinking has been for quite a while. Actually, I'm kind of concerned about the timer.
No, the timer is fine. Right, so he goes for the Coral Pop on the face down. He's going to take his chances at still in this game through 3 face downs.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts.
Damn.
That hurts a lot.
A lot.
Right, Paleozoic Canadia. Just to probably just try to survive. TG Wonder Magician means a draw 1. Coral Dragon means a draw 1.
Draw 2.
Okay, he draws 2. Yeah, pot of Creed moment.
Yeah. I'm actually curious if he has a Survival Zen face down now.
Right, we know the card in his hand. I think it's Elegant Egotist, so it's going to be on this card. Normal summons
the Oracle.
Harpy Oracle. Goes for the face down that is there. Chain effect Harpy Oracle. Okay. Activates Breakthrough Skill. Yeah, I think he's in a pickle right now.
For sure.
But no, actually,
it's not lethal, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that it's not lethal against all odds. It's not lethal. He still has a slight chance to deal with this.
Right, and he opted to keep the Egotist in case he draws another Harpy, because it's quite likely he does draw another Harpy. Like, this Oracle was drawn right off the top. Not a Harpy Lady anymore. Yep, correct. Oh my god. I completely miss. He needs Harpy Lady to be named on the field to activate Egotist. My bad. Alright, Misk. So he does run the third Misk, obviously.
Misk effect.
Misk effect. Poking for 300 if this attack goes through.
Oh, that's just painful. All right, no, that's just That's just really rude of him. He just he just
Mhm.
did that to like annoy him.
Yeah. Now we definitely know that this card wasn't a bluffed egotist.
But like, oh wait, didn't he actually? Wait,
There
he
was,
had an exist.
yeah, it was in his hand, but there was a slight chance that he, instead of setting the card he started with, he would have set his egotist. But it's not the
Alright,
case.
that's a pain. So he did get the survival's end into the GY by the end of it. The biggest concern is that doesn't change much.
Right, especially when you went through all of your dinos.
He's only good dinos face down on the board, and I don't think you can banish the survival's end on damage calc. So yeah. Oh, and the other face down's dead.
Right,
This
yeah,
is just getting from bad to worse.
right.
There's a very slight chance that he has one thing he can do right now, and it's shoot for the face down. Ah, sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh boy, no, that's just rude. That's just rude.
Yep, it's just over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and
Okay.
he goes for the TTH pop.
Okay, that's just BM Sorotan. Like,
Oh, that was all BM. His last 2 turns were BM. He knew he won, and he just
he
was just
even
rude
he
enough.
even changed the Oracle to face up defense. Like, that's just very rude, man.
Right.
Sheesh.
Oh, you got your 9K gems, bruh.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really waiting for getting my books.
It's bomb moment for us F2P players.
F2P
It's
by
going
the
to be
way.
a very it's going to be a very painful meta.
I think it's gonna be alright. I
Yeah.
mean, hopefully
It's gonna
maybe
be
the
bombed
skills are gonna be trash.
everywhere. So everybody's gonna run automatically 3 lands, 3 bombs, and I'm expecting TTH not to survive. That's for sure, Z's.
Yeah,
I'm expecting TTH to be on the next ban list. They've been hitting the limited 2 cars that they haven't been touching until now.
yeah. TDH has gotta be there. Else it's not a real ban list. Alt
Yeah.
SSG, that was a great duel. Oh man. It's this
No.
guy challenging Suratan. Ooh. I have just a slight Spider-Man tingle that Alt is gonna make sure to BM the fuck out of Suratan if he is to win. Alright, let's get in. Alright,
You know
yummy
what we
Yugi.
need? There's something that I discovered lately with the game that is a bit weird. Duel Links doesn't really let you see exactly the timing you are on a phase, right? So if you are in the damage step, you won't see that unless you have something that can chain them.
Right.
So like it would be a very like interesting update to see that thing update in real time in the battle phase, because sometimes if you're playing against someone with hand traps, you would want to know if it is safe to hit a monster if it's a Kytroid. You get my drill?
Yeah. I mean, recently, like, I haven't felt the need as much to take care of the timer. Well, that's just for me personally, but
It's visual
obviously,
clarity more than anything.
yeah.
You just want to know it. You get my drill?
Yeah.
100 Thunders? Huh. That's a really curious card to go for. Perhaps he just
Interesting.
didn't need to search anything. Yeah, he's not gonna set it now. It would be a very huge brick. Mistake because of the Harpies hunting ground. What? Seriously?
Alright.
I think
Yes,
he's gonna activate it on the spot. He's gonna pop it like directly probably. It's a curious thing, but it's possible.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure.
100 Thunders chain, very weird play.
Was he thinking, like, way too much ahead? Like, oh man, if he gets to bounce my bouncer, well, I
He
can
passes.
activate. Oh, well, yeah. What's with diffusion and breaking today?
it's just painful to watch. Not gonna lie.
Right. And the well, you could say the best thing about the scoreline is the fact that it's still quite even.
Yeah, actually.
But we'll see if that changes anytime soon, and it does.
TTH moments, the card that we're not going to see after this format, probably. The
Hopefully.
KC Cup is running right now, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, we have a huge committee of people around multiple Duel Links servers that basically say this card is not surviving the next ban list.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully this time around it will be true. Because, like, personally, I've been hoping for this card to be banned for quite a while.
I'm pretty sure that the reason the card is still here is just like some sort of like weird balancing tool, you know? Like it's the same like logic that you can have in mind about why they kept the what's the name of the spell?
Trunade?
Oh yeah, they kept Trunade for 2 years. What am I talking about? For 2 months? For 2 years. It's just because Trunade is still a sort of gatekeeper to certain decks. It is an awful way of gatekeeping decks. I do not dispute that. But at the same time, it still does its job pretty well.
Right. My reasoning is that, like, Trunade and DTH probably shouldn't both have different limitations. Like, you cannot have 1 to 2, one banned, because obviously one will get overused and will completely replace the banned card. And that's
their cards are like to call polarizing cards, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
They're alone are win conditions. There's literally no reason not to run TTH if you can.
Exactly.
If your deck doesn't run traps, why are you not running TTH? If your deck needs protection, why are you not running TTH? There is literally no reason for you not to run.
Right.
And it makes actually the game pretty bad to play, because I am forced now to run TTH or I'm behind, right? So unless my deck is like Big Mama, like can do anything constantly and without any kind of punishment, I'm probably going to get hurt from not running TTH, and I can do nothing about it.
Right, and as we were talking about TTH, well, in the meantime, Singleton did assemble the board of Cyber Slash, sadly without any effect currently, but also with the Roach. Up against Dross and Spell and Trap, the second time we've seen this skill being ran in Thundress thus far. Does have sufficient materials, but obviously a Roach there is gonna say hi, unless the top deck card is a Book of Moon of the skill. If not, well, here a 100 Thunders would have been very useful.
100 Thunders. Yeah, 100 Thunder. I think he didn't mean to set the trap. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to.
I hope so. I hope he didn't mean to.
I think that's a huge misplay. That's probably going to cost him the game, but it's not a misplay that he did on purpose.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's probably just something he did while thinking way too much ahead, but kind of failed to, realize the normal summon Harpy Pop. Alright, Roar is gonna float 2 materials in the grave if he has a Hawk in hand, which he probably does if I didn't miss anything. He has an Olaf in hand for sure. And we probably don't know his other card in hand. Goldsark. Oh yeah, the card was Jocelyn's Spell or Trap. So we know his hand now, which is Aluf.
Nice.
Alright, so he's gonna get Hawk now, and we'll assemble a rank 6.
Alright, so that's at least a play, because he's been in stuck between a rock and a hard place until.
Yeah. The one time you actually see Livy triggering Roar for something, like for something significant, like to get rid of the Roach or Cyber Slash. I mean, you can get rid of both just with M7, but still 4 cards to deal with against Soratons. Or I guess not. I mean, it's still fine. You have a Hawk for next turn, you have quite a few... Well, not quite a few, but you have some stuff in the grave. Not as much as you'd like to, especially when you see Noro summon Harpy Chandler. Alright, this should look like game, probably. Most likely. Yeah, there is no Sphere Karibo banished. Very interesting, actually, that he didn't banish the Sphere Karibo for the Levianeer summon. He banished double Roar and Bouncer.
So he didn't keep the Roar in GY for like a sphere that he doesn't need? That's very curious.
Yeah. Because in that instance, you probably force Soraton to bounce the Aloof. Maybe.
Oh,
rather than Roar.
He wants aloof. He wants aloof.
But you probably bounce Roar in either case. Because now...
Yeah,
well,
it would make no sense to... Wait, what? Yeah, he bounced Roar. So he was planning on that. Okay.
Yeah.
He has 3 cards in hand.
Oh, it's
and they
game.
can take tests. It's game, yeah. Unless hand traps, but I don't think he has hand traps.
No.
I think we know both these cards, right?
I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah. It's the Hawk from from the previous turn.
Yeah, you know, he could have survived that.
Yeah.
If he banished the sphere, he would have gotten this game.
Yeah.
He would have gotten another turn.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
This is so painful. This is so painful to look at. It's like, what? He misplayed twice, sadly. That's so. Damn.
Maybe even more, because he could have also made the bouncer in the previous turn.
Bouncer. I don't disrespect the defensive play. I think it's fine. It is fine for people to go for defensive plays when they think that the board that they're going to end up on is going to get dismantled anyway, right? So I'm probably gonna go number, and keeping Roar is good. Roar floats, right?
Right.
So he functionally has 4 monsters on board, right?
Right. But
the concern of this, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just to complete what you're going to say, banishing the double Roar when you have the Sphere Karibo as well.
Yeah, and the 100 Thunders play was really sad.
Yeah.
Like 100 Thunders could have been a safe play way earlier. You could have gotten a Roar back. You could have mulliganed. There was a lot of things you could have done functionally for free. But
Right.
it's okay. It's okay. Things happen.
Yeah, at least now they can have the counterpick advantage towards Soraton.
Yeah.
Still 6 decks remaining from Chris, Hayes, and Loliet. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how Duel Links Latam processes this situation and see if the expectations match. Alright, let's see. So there's another game going down at the same time. Which is XO up against Phoenix. A pretty cool
Phoenix.
match.
Well, how's the game going?
I was about to check. Let me check live matches for a moment. Do some clicks. And it's 5 up against 2. XO is leading.
Games are very very snowbally lately.
Yeah, it's just the result of the format.
We're saying a 10-2. Yeah, format encourages people to play decks that are ultra consistent and get away with a lot of things.
Right. Yeah, I would say that as well. It's usually quite a joy to see teams that bring some more off-meta stuff. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but like Cyber Dragons is like off-meta, or Lunalights is off meta.
They're off meta because they're sack. You can be and like we're in a hand trap meta, so like they kind of counter each other. The
Yeah,
whole point of playing them is to have the surprise advantage of being like, oh look, he's running 20 cards on Zane, and like you ram into him, and then like he masters a fusion, and then he summons a Luna Light that you can't target, and it has 4K attack, and you just can't do anything yet. But
right. There's also the
it's
fact that within Timurs at least, those decks do have some applications, right? Because in Timurs you have some decks that are obviously very good, very no-brainer picks. Onomat, Thunder Dragon, um, and yeah, pretty much those two. And then you pair those decks around with like, what does my deck lose to of Onomat? Let me put a Luna Light maybe as the pair.
Yeah, they're hurt against Lunalight. They run Excalibur, but yeah, like I told you, the whole idea behind running Lunalight is to sack opponents in the same turn, so they probably wouldn't have the time to respond.
Right. I have seen Onomats, a lot of Onomats in Timor's just having the Swordbreaker tech specifically for teams that know that like prefer having Lunalights in their lineup.
Hmm.
So it's yeah, it's just something interesting that the Timor's format produces. All right, Loliet on the table in the game. Most likely the Onomats, and he will be going second. Singleton once again going first. Are we going to see a synchro? Because we haven't seen any thus far within the first two games. Drizzle saying that in today's Warface Grand Finals, actually, they had 19 games, so it went to 10 and 9, and there were 12 different decks with only 2 Onomats per team, and a Thunder that went 0 and 1.
So, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's quite a fun format when there's a lot of well, there's one really good deck, another pretty good deck, and then a lot of techy, pair-worthy decks like, I don't know, Gaia, Harpies. There's a lot of room for pairing, which is a strength that this format gives. Speaking of strengths, well, Lady 1 isn't what you want to see, but Soul's Nest, I guess, is fine.
Yeah, you can Soul's Nest in turn 1. This deck lets you do that if he's going to go into a Harpy Channeler, so he can get the draw 2 by the end of the...
Yeah. He's gonna have to rely on that Feather Rest.
Yeah.
So Drizzle's gonna... So they faced... Well, not faced, but they have seen within this match Lunalight, Harpies, TG, Chronomalies. Okay. ETH Gokis. Okay.
Chronomalies?
Yeah. In the grand finals of a league. That's interesting.
Chronomalies have access to a relatively good ED.
Yeah. It's just sad that most of the skills just restrict you to line numbers, in addition to the Chronomaly monsters. Alright, he did go for Perfumer, so he didn't have another Harpy in the hand as indicated by the sets, which is very sad to see. This is quite a sad turn 1.
There's worse. That is bad. Oh. That is very bad.
All right.
Right. So we're probably going to see a double burn on the back row that's going to come up right now. He's going to either he's probably going to go for Sister right now. Mm-hmm. There you go. It's the usual. The weird thing, by the way, you reveal Sister, but it doesn't add in the duel log, which is weird.
Yeah, I've always hated that. Like, you sometimes have your eyes away and boom. You don't know what card you
showed me the card anyway. Why is it a problem if you show it in the log?
Right. Oh.
It sounds like a bug that just was never fixed. Okay, that was expected. I expected the thing to burn twice. He's gonna burn 2 face down on this. Actually, no. Okay. Gaga
Bolt.
Bolt on the other face down.
And that has to be the T. Or not. No
No,
TTH
it's a
this time or
follow.
not?
So it was dead. Yeah, it makes sense. Otherwise, he would have activated it now.
Alright.
Like, if you kill the sister, the turn is over.
Yep, game. Well, not really, but like, really, what can you? How can you get out of this situation?
There is
You
a very
cannot.
weird. There's a very weird way of having game, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, well, no draw, sadly. So it's gonna be quite hard. Oh, does he have win? No, he just
No,
added it
he,
for the follow-up. Which is fine, which is very good,
yeah,
because he
I
can
mean,
go
he
for
can
head
delay.
next
He
turn.
can delay. Yeah, he can delay it.
Yeah. One said, like, even if there was no set, what's this card gonna do? Normal summon Oracle, pass. Let's go.
Hmm.
Yeah, and this is how Onomats have this very good way to play through back row, just lands. They either burn a second back row, which means that probably most of their back
It's
row
a
is...
net win. Yeah, it's a net win.
Yeah.
Because if they don't burn, it pops anyway. So you have to burn it.
Exactly. Lands
Okay.
really very good in Onomats nowadays.
I think Lance is actually the best card you can run in a deck right now, in general. That is not TTH, of course. TTH is just disgusting.
Yeah.
But like, if you run Lance in a deck, right, you get not only a like it's a card that's never dead, and it's like I've been talking with my on the Reddit Duel Links server about this, but the problem of traps is that they're never dead. If like they can if they're not like very conditional stuff, which you don't like to run anyway, they're always going to activate, right?
Yeah.
You're always going to get a proc off of a Canadi. I've given the chance, of course. There's multiple cases where it won't happen, but it's never dead.
Yeah,
You know what?
exactly.
You know what's dead?
What is that, Mr. Singleton?
Removal. Removal dies. If you play against Thundras, your MSTs are gonna stay in your hand or get used as discard fodder. If your deck does that, but a Lance is never dead. Like
Yeah.
worst comes to worst, I'm against Thundras. It's gonna come up in the battle phase. Like it's still a card that activates in damage step, and that's very strong.
Especially when you think that they think their Dragon Duel would be able to deal with either your Levy or your own Dragon Duel, and then you get greeted by the lance. But obviously that's a very hypothetical scenario.
I mean, we all theorize here, but at least like my point is that at least Lansine is not dead.
It's never dead. Yeah, I would say it's really never dead. Like, just you can see the 800 attack minus as a boost, really. I mean, it helps greatly against the Gaia matchup.
Yeah. Oh, that's Gaia, and he bricked.
Yep.
Huh. But like, it's very curious that he still got like went for Galloping Gaia. I wonder why. Actually, that's weird. Okay. Chains. Forbidden Lance.
There you go.
You should expect the Lance. It's like oh, okay. So he burns
Second
two,
lance?
and
No.
he wins. He wins the turn, I think. No. Oh, he gets the surge, so he can search for wind.
Or the bolt, I guess.
Nah,
That
he has
probably
wind.
either that or he probably doesn't run wind. We have seen some Onomat builds cut the wind in recent times, but I think they were coming back to wind.
I run one wind in my builds. It enables some very weird shenanigans when you don't when you can go for 2 XCs with 3 monsters. So you go Sister Search Wind, then you summon your Zubaba, then you wind whatever you want.
Right.
Go for a 6, use the effect of the 6, bring back with Zubaba and XCs again
Yeah.
with 3 monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a wonky play, but it's not a play you won't see. it happens more than enough that you need damage to end, like, to finish game, and yeah,
I mean,
brings it.
it's
Okay,
pretty
Sora
good.
gets another turn.
Yeah.
That's big actually. If he gets any monster, Galloping Gaia's effect activates. That means we're going to see.
Reveal the
All
magical
right,
line.
right.
Get the Dragonfire. There's
It's
gonna be the
magic.
fusion.
Yeah, you can. Can you stop the fusion? I think you can.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
could with the
you can
Book of
set-
Moon, perhaps.
You can set the curse. You can set the curse and just let him. Okay, doesn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what scares me now? The fact that he has 2 cards in hand.
One of them is for sure a level 5 dragon.
No, he would have used the effect in that last turn, no?
He did, but he didn't summon, which
Wait, really?
I missed what he revealed. So it's probably a Dark Flare. Yeah, it's Dark Flare.
He still doesn't have game because we don't know what the face down is.
Right. Right, so that's...
Oh wait!
Oh.
Battle phase!
Yeah.
He's done
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
But like, why didn't he activate the face down? What?
Maybe... I don't know.
I hope he didn't forget. That would be painful.
Yeah. I mean... That was a really easy game there for Sorotan.
But like the game tells you when you want to play, like when you want to get to activate effects in the battle phase, it gives you like a kind of like alert
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, would you want to activate a card now? Because the game is that's the game's way of telling you this is your last chance to do things.
Yeah.
But like usually it tells you. That's my point. So I think that face down was dead. I think that was the bolt. I legitimately think that was the bolt. He said the bolt.
It could be, yeah.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we would have seen the Book of Moon on the Summon of the Curse.
Right.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, if it was book, it was for sure a means to stop the fusion summon from going through.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Especially because on turn 1 we have seen the Dark Flare being revealed.
Oh, that's why he didn't go for the fusion on turn 1.
Right, yeah.
I thought he revealed Magical Knight. Okay, that's my bad.
No, yeah, he added the Magical Knight. Yeah, just unfortunate that we... Well, I personally missed that he revealed the Dark Flare, but
Yeah, same.
because he didn't go for a fusion, well, it kind of had to be Dark Flare in the end, right? Else in like 99.9% of the times, you just go for the fusion. Alright, Harpies from Loliet.
Actually, you know what, Hayes? You know what I think what's gonna happen?
Mm.
This is going to be very curious to you, but I am like 50-50% sure, right? That we're going to see a like D-Drog getting nerfed and Kaiba getting back to meta. You know why?
Kaiba getting back to meta. As in,
You know why?
Blaize?
You know why Kaiba's going like I've seen this thing, but in a majority of metas where either of the the DM pro tags were there, the other one wasn't there. You get my drill?
Yeah.
So
That's-
by transitive logic, that means that we're probably going to see D-Draw getting shafted, and because of the nerf, Blue Eyes will get a chance to rise again.
It's actually very plausible because Blaize, I mean, it always kind of gets support, and whenever there's a huge balance, which is probably what's gonna happen after this KC Cup,
Yeah, Blue Eyes comes back.
Blaize comes back, yeah.
So this is 100% theoretical, but there is very heavy chance that this is the last like meta where we'll see D-Draw being used this like unpunished.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that Veil abuse and Destiny Draw should no longer be a thing. But yeah,
I'm so
Harpy
sick of
ladies.
Okay, so D-Draw's problem is super easy to. Okay. Here's one thing that can happen. The face down flips, he puts back the Curse of Dragonfire to the hand. End of turn.
Yeah, this is one of the matchups You really
it's a
want to
heavy
go
R.
first.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully for Soroton, there's only one face down from LoL yet.
It's still very scary.
It's definitely very scary.
If I TTH, then you activate protection, then I bounce, you're dead.
There's just no way around this. I feel like for like
Yeah, it depends on the
Gaia.
face now. Let's not rush it.
I
Nothing's playing
mean,
it.
yeah, but you still have to take into account like Soul's Nest as well. 3 off in the
Yeah,
deck, Book
but like
Moon 3 off in
I'm
the deck.
expecting the big minus, right? I'm expecting
Yeah.
the play to go. I'm gonna pop a few cards, and then you protect, and then I bounce you, because Curse of Dragonfire is useless without the Magical Knight.
Yeah, for sure. It's just gonna come down to Soraton having the right face downs to use.
Yeah.
Because, well, Loliet did add back the Harpy's Hunting Ground. So he's gonna be having plenty of pops next turn. Chalice. Alright, that's good. Stops the fusion, so...
I hope it doesn't have a lance. I saw people run lance.
It's interesting to think about if Loliet wants to bounce the Magical Knight here, because it does give Soraton follow. Oh, Bukamoon!
Oh, that.
He's gonna flip his
Okay.
own monster face down. But it can only fuse from field, so he's gonna bounce back, and Chalice will negate the bounce.
Sheesh, that's a 5 chain right there.
Oh my god, the fusion won't go through.
I told you that was gonna happen. I told you that was going to be a big chain. I felt it. I smelled it. Kilometers away.
The Dex, he had the book and the Chalice.
I told you that was gonna happen. I told you that was going to be a two-part thing. Alright, but it's still disadvantageous in the sense... Okay, so he's gonna have to chain first hand, and if the other one has a quick play that can activate, it's going to be a painful thing to look at.
Yeah, the
I
face
don't
down
know
has
if
to be
I-
like perfect.
I don't like how he hit that. He should have hit the Harpy Lady, but he has 2.6k.
The good thing currently, I would say, is that Gaia, yes, it can chain
Okay.
block basically. You can chain to any spell or trap and just send the Cyber Slash back.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Can you check? Can you check? Can he quick play twice? No, like can
Oh
you click
no,
on Gaia?
it's a
Okay.
hard once per turn.
It's a hopped. Okay. He went for the face down. Obviously, goes for the fiendish chain on the Harpy. Oh, because of the resolution order of this, he doesn't get the search. Swallow's
Yeah.
Nest effect. Swallow's Nest effect. Okay.
Solo Nest moment.
This is painful to look at.
Yeah, especially
Like,
after
is
the
it-
5 chain.
This game has been governed by very big chains, and it's been very pleasant to look at. But card advantage just determined the winner.
Yeah, big Chalice
There's
moment
one
there.
thing. There's one thing. Right? It will heavily depend on his last card in hand. No, wait. Yeah. So Hunting Ground will pop itself here, right?
Yeah.
So whatever happens is going to happen because of the last card in his hand, right?
Yeah, else it would be just a crash.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to crash. Nah, he's not. Yeah, he's gonna crash it. He's gonna crash it because he loses it.
Or
anyway.
he will just
There
win.
you go. There you go. I told you that was going to. Card.
my
Cyber Slash
God.
Happy Lady effect. Chains to he is only egotist and bounces his monster. Now he has a completely empty board and can safely surrender like one of those ladder games where you just do nothing. Oh wait, he didn't? What? Yeesh.
What's wrong with you, man? Like, this whole game you call like almost everything.
Yeah, he called everything. There was nothing he would have done. Sadly, yeah, it was a card advantage game, and yeah, that's it. He lost the card advantage.
That's it, man.
That's a shame. That was super good. That was so good.
Yeah.
This was a really good duel. Right. So now that Singleton has been eliminated in one of the most action movie dramatic way possible, this was a really good duel, by the way. It was insane.
Man, like
We're
I got no
going
words
to.
for that.
Yeah, I have no words. We seen a 5 chain, bro, and
Yeah.
4 of them were quick play. No, 3 of them were quick plays. One was a monster effect. that is really rare.
That was just ridiculous to see. Alright, Jano is on the table. Coming in
Jano.
hot for diffusion.
Right, Diffusion getting ready to actually fight for their lives. Basically, they're very behind, right? Well, can you give me the score? I'm watching things from your.
It is diffusion 5 up against Latam's 6.
Oh wait, it's very close. I had different math in my head. Okay. They're still in the game, right?
They will be playing. Yeah, they are playing.
Okay, let's go. It's a harpy versus something shop. We know that from before. Okay, Yami Yugi. Are we going to see a Fire Kings player? That's the actual question I want to ask.
Nah, Jano is a renowned Gaia player, I think.
Gaia? Oh yes, 20 cards.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite decks, so I am expecting that from him. He is going first, so that's already pretty good. And there's the Dragon
The
Knight's Path.
Dragon's Knight's Path activates first, so he loses. He theoretically loses card advantage. It's not really loss. There's no loss there.
Theoretically, it is lost by the Harpy's Hunting Ground. So like the opposing skill has nothing to do with Jano or Jano's deck. Just Harpy's Hunting Ground being the +1. Never mind. You always forget this effect exists, man. Just pop the field spell.
Oh yeah, pop a field spell. It comes up when you misplay more than when you actually play right. Okay, attack position, Gaia. That's ballsy.
Yeah, that 100% indicates the presence of Chalice. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, he's gonna set a chalice.
Alright, Perfumer.
Unlikely to see anything else.
Any poppers, any spell or trappers? Nothing thus far? Doing the right thing and just waiting for the synchro summon to occur.
Yeah, the thing is that like not many. It was a thing for a while. They ran Simorg of Darkness basically.
Oh yeah, yeah, just a Swallow's Nest, but that was way more. Just like DTH there.
I would argue that it's not really win more, right?
It is in the context of like you already having starting with a perfect hand, which is like Chandler, for you to abuse the Soul's Nest on the on the Cyber Slash.
I would argue, yeah, I completely agree, but like the Simorg comes way too much, comes up way too much.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. All right, speaking of Soul's Nest, well, the TTH sadly will not have the best of effects, but there's still one face down and one pop from Jano.
Jano's waiting for the synchro. You're definitely right on that. He will let him do whatever he wants and then smack him in the face.
Right. He will be waiting for the synchro and the spell or trap, spell activation, so that he can chain the Gaia to it, and then kind of get rid of 2 birds with 1 stone, provided that the spell actually, is not like an Egotist, or well, it could be an Egotist if the face down is a chalice, but it's not a chalice. Huh.
Okay, Book of Moon effect.
Alright.
That is unnecessary. He still has. Okay, so he doesn't have the cap. Yeah, that is less unnecessary.
I think it's fine. Yeah, you would definitely use the book here over the Gaia effect.
Yeah, you want the Gaia to stay for like full power or pop the face downs, right?
Yeah,
Which we probably not gonna see in this main phase. If he has the chance to do that, it's going to be now, because he would want to keep his monster at high attack in case
definitely.
he can't float. Yeah.
Alright, is the card drew of any use? Let me see that Dragon's Mirror one time.
Oh, but Dragon's Mirror would be so good, or like a proc from his field spell.
Or even, yeah. Like just search the Dark Flare. Put some more pressure. Let's see. Straight to battle. Nothing to be activated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! That's such a cool play there from Jano. Kept the MSC in hand, just waited for the battle phase to unchainable pop one of the two, and it turned out to be a TTH. That's incredible. There's something big in the end phase though, which is probably the other card from Loliet. Alright, so we can probably just assume that is not a dead TTH. It is probably a book or probably a chalice, as we've seen earlier.
Insert standard sub
Everything's game
message
right
here.
now.
Yo bro Michael, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 7 months. Insert standard sub message here. I would do a DK impression right here, but I haven't watched him in a long time, so Hajime.
Just to like man from a telethon, you know.
No, I don't know that. It's really been a while since I've
And
watched
call
him.
today for your free mixer with every watch you buy from us. They're made from real fake gold. Go back to Fortnite.
Yeah.
You get my drill.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, Oracle, normal summon. He will be popping the Just Set card, which is actually a very good play there. You basically disable the potential for a next turn Soul's Nest. Although, probably in this instance you would... I mean, you wouldn't have Soul's Nested, for sure. I'm just really curious to see what the face down of Loliet is, the other one. I'm theorizing it's Chalice. But yeah, currently Jano is in the winning position. Battle phase. MSD again. Oh, it's the book. Oh my god. He's gonna gain another 2600 attack. Yeah, even with the Egotist and a Harpy in hand. Yeah, that's just it. Alright, and by the set order, Jano probably knows what to hit. It's a high likelihood of him top decking a monster at this point, but he's not gonna opt for it. I mean, regardless, if it is a Book of Moon, he can just flip back up and then pop the other. While he would be at 0 attack, he does have the Soldier. Oh, yeah, well, he also has the Soldier, so that's another 2600. So that's game in a lot of imaginable ways. And there you go, a dead card, and dead just like Loliet. 6-6.
Oh damn, you just had to say that.
He did go a very respectable 2-2, not 2-20. Oops. Alright. Ought to be waiting for the next opponent. So there's 2 remaining players for Duel Links Latam here, Chris Olivier and HeyZZy goes mad. Alright, one moment, I have to deal with something. I'm gonna mute real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead. Right, 2 players left, and we are going to them ready for in a moment.
Alright, so I have news of an emergency substitution in the Timur's rule set. Alright, you have an entry for a player who is unable to play. That was initially submitted on the roster. So, if that player hasn't played yet and has both of his decks remaining, you can emergency substitute that player and replace him with another on your roster, or on your team's roster, provided he plays the exact same 2 decks that were submitted. So that's what we are going to see right now. HeyZZy Goes Mad will be substituted for Ushies, which will be also the next player.
Right, duel starts. Right, so Onomats versus Gaia. Pretty even matchup. Oh, it's no longer even though. Right, so Gagaga Sisters effect, Zubaba Gansho Gagaga Coats effect follows through. We all know where this is going. He's going to go for the level modulation and then go for his bouncer. Alright, so Xyz. We're going to see an oh my. So Xyz into Xyz into Bouncer, 2 face down cards. Going against 5 cards for Gaia, which functionally means he has 4 cards because of the field spell. Let's also all remember here now that there's something else very interesting. The
Alright, my bad. I'm bad. I'm back now.
okay, it's okay. So he can't fusion summon.
Right, yeah. Bowser's on the field, that's an automatic no. Especially with 2 face downs as well.
Yeah.
Alright, I have explained the emergency substitution, right?
Yes.
Alright, yeah,
You
just
have-
checking.
Right, so he's going in as he can. I'm very sorry, by the way. I kind of cut you like.
No, like
Direct.
I completely blanked if I explained it on stream or not.
No, you did. Like we were talking about. Okay, that's big. That's big. So he gets to negate, basically.
Yeah. Alright, there's the Magical Knight. Also interesting to know that he did search the soldier.
Yeah, so he's expecting to bounce him. Okay, Book of Moon on the spot. This is the play we were talking about last time. Goes through, no chain.
And we
He's
know
still
for sure
going
that... Oh, alright.
Dragon's Mirror. Okay, that is a very curious play.
Alright, Jano is intending to go all in for this one. We know he has the soldier in hand. So he's really hoping for this attack to go through. Still though, no set cards. He started with the combo, the Dragon's Mirror, and an unknown card. And it's still gonna get Canadia in the end. Yeah.
Damn. Actually, interesting thing. He's going to go for the pop because he doesn't care. He has Soldier Guy, alright?
Right, but it's still just basically search head, win. Provided you have a an Onomat card. Yeah, there you go. And he did have one, obviously, because of the bolt. So it was 100% lethal. For here can go into Spider or into M7. And that's it, main. Ought to be game. So Ushi is subbing in for HeyZZy Goes Mad. Obviously playing the exact same decks that were initially submitted. Coming in hot, getting a quick win up against Jano's
Gaia.
Yep. All right. One set, not like it matters. I mean, obviously the play is just, you know, M7, the face down for game. Soldier doesn't tribute face down, right? Because it has to check for the type. Or it can tribute face down. I think it can. Oh my god, I'm really not sure. Yeah, it can. Damn, we're learning new things every day. Alright, this is actually very good. Gaia.
It depends on the face down.
Right, no, it reminded me of Sun Magician because it has pretty much the exact same wording.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and Soldier Guy obviously will search for another follow-up with Magical Knight. Ought to add probably the Dark Flare here. Oh, never mind. Dragonfire is banished, so he has to add the Dragonfire. Gaia on the field.
I wonder if I just wonder.
Let's see if he does get into the battle phase. Oh no. Well, obviously we'll be chaining the Gaia effect. Unless he really wants to crash into into Bancho. Still, at this point, Lance just seals the game here. No matter what he pops, it's gonna be still game next turn. We do know that one of his cards in hand is the head, so he isn't gonna crash, which is the good play here. Alright. Obviously Gaia effect. And then tribute summon for head, and that's it.
Huh.
Just like that.
Oh damn. The fact that head is specifically 6 is so good.
Right.
If he was like anything else, it would have been such a bad card.
Yep. And there you go. Doesn't want to reveal any other exits. Just going straight with those monsters.
Alright, so Uchiha is coming in hot.
We halt. Jano ought to switch to his second deck in a few moments.
Alright, who's coming next is the question we should ask ourselves right now.
Well, it will be Jano's second deck.
Oh wait, Jano's. Oh, I thought Jano was on second. My bad.
Right, not a problem. All right. Well,
Hey.
we'll see in just a moment. Regardless. Let's see. All right, Yuma and Astral Mirror. You know what that means?
Moment.
Yep. Let's go Latam. Let's go Quantum Cubes. Welcome to the stream. Alright, did start with the sister and the Bancho, so no skill effect. Very good. Let's see if it's gonna be 0, 1, or 2 sets. One, two. Alright.
Okay.
Are we going to see a draw? Seemingly no, with 3 set cards.
That is something you don't see every day.
Set 3 pass onomat moment. I mean, it's quite scary if you think about it, because they kind of play very good back row. But still,
this costs a local TV, man. I can assure you, I bought a TV for less than it takes to get 3 bombs.
how much on average is a Bakumoon? Like, well, a playset.
I know that the usual average for a playset of a card from the
selection box.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, the selection box is like something like $270.
Oh, on average.
Yep.
That must be very unlucky. I heard it's like maybe 200 and something.
I mean, I'm talking about TLM's
Oh, breakdown.
DLM, yeah, it's DLM that says 270.
All
I
right.
could be wrong. I could be wrong. He could have seen another 7 and like just assumed.
Either that or it could also include something like a breakthrough skill, maybe. Bookemon and breakthrough skill.
Totally possible. Totally possible.
But yeah, over 200, man. You can get so much shit with 200. Quantum Q's, that's a feels bad, man. I got only 2 Bookemon with 200.
Someone wrote that on chat.
Yep.
Happens to the best of us, bud.
Yep. I'm sure you're gonna get your playset soon with hopefully the world release box. Alright. Canaria to be greeted by the Lance. We're gonna see another Canaria, or perhaps a Phoenix Chain. Or perhaps a Bookemon. Or perhaps, I don't know, another Lance to the removal attempt. Swings for 19, and that's it for this turn. Ushius. Let's go. Show us what you got. Any Onomat card, or is it gonna be another set? You'd really hope for a draw right now into something, but no, it's gonna be another set card, which is also the top decked card.
Okay, so it's the classic I have 3 cards and I'm gonna set them moment.
Yeah. I mean, Giano very easily can just sit on this bouncer, because Wishes didn't give a sign of life on any monster push. Alright, Onomato play the first one of the duel. From both players, actually. Reveals head, adds the Onomatopoeia. I'm assuming the last... Ooh!
Floodgate! Oh, it's been a while.
Oh, so this is the Gagaga variant, which has been the... it's the
You mean the
name...
head variant? Yeah.
Yeah, you can say the old head variant, just transcended to Gagaga. The one that plays a lot more back row.
Yeah, back row.
Heavy back row like the Floodgate.
We'll see Floodgate to 3. Minimum.
Yeah, to not hurt the pendulum sales.
I'm gonna mute myself, my phone's gonna do some buzzing anyway.
Anti-pendulum card, yep. Imagine you wanted to play your metal foes or your clip horse, and Foggy just sets 3.
You just you penned for like half your hand, and the guy just nope.
Yeah, man, it takes set 3 pass to a whole new level. You get me?
Yeah.
Just
You
set
end
the
up setting
pendulums.
one back row and 2 pendulum monsters. Let's go.
Yep, goated. Alright, so he did manage to high roll area for a Bancho, which he presumably switched for Sister. I didn't notice.
Right, Gaga Ball means one of the face downs is automatically dead.
Unless Gamoon.
Unless
The Lance. We're gonna see another? No, it's gonna be
no.
that.
So his back row's gone.
Yeah, that's a given. Or the Bouncer. It makes sense because he doesn't have a way to get to any Xyz monster, and Bouncer is quite heavy on the attack. But Jano should surely be Onomato playing for the head and try once and for all to outgrind past the back rows.
You should have Onomato played for the head. It sounds like an actual quote.
Yeah.
Just like you should have Onomato played for the head.
Yeah, good thing I didn't say to play with your sister or something.
Oh boy, no, let's not open this door. Alright, he's gonna go for double 4. He's keeping the... That's curious.
That's actually very good because I believe this is lethal with any combination of 2 monsters. Does he have a Canadia in the grave? Yes, he does. So, well, it will clear out the Canadia if there is any trap. There's a book. That's not gonna do much. He needs another backer to survive. And there you go. Double book. Set 3 pass. Never heard of it. What's he gonna do now? Because, like, he doesn't even have a Bancho. Not even Automato playing for the head will work here. And he's just gonna get another dead back row, most likely.
Oh yeah, he got out back road.
Yeah. It's just kind of how it is. Oh. Let's see the back row one time. Ushie, show us what you got. It's the chain.
Okay.
Canadia moment. Canadia moment. Not like it does anything, but still nice to see. Alrighty. 7-7. Very close war.
Oh, that is a close. That is close war. Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, like each time there was someone with a lead, it immediately got reverted back to equal score line. Like the highest lead I believe was just in the early game when it was Grim Reaper doing his thing, going 3-1. Then it was 4-2, and since then, like, the difference has only been of 1. Alright, next duel. See Yugioh, the one from the SOD, which means only just one thing. Gaia, 21 cards. Is this it? Or is it perhaps another very obscure The Tide That Binds deck? So the way this format works, Quantum, is once your first deck is knocked out, you have to switch to your second deck. So each player submits 2 decks. So Ushie was playing with Onomats and did go 1 win, so he had to continue playing with that, and upon the loss he had to change to the second one, which is Gaia. Does have the combo.
I'm hearing Baby Yugi music, nice.
It's also quite a nice soundtrack. Like ever since the SOD, I would say they have been
up in their
very
game.
very strong.
No, actually 5Ds is really good too.
Which one?
5Ds.
Oh yeah, I completely skipped over 5Ds. Yeah, 5Ds is amazing. Not to say GX or even earlier with DM are bad, but just in comparison.
They just repeated songs too much.
Right.
If they did that a bit less, it would have been fine.
Yeah, and there was also the fact that, you know, GX did have Bastion's theme shared with the standard duelist, so we don't talk about that.
That is because Bastion is a joke.
Yeah.
Literally like a joke character.
Yeah. Remember the trailer for GX? When
I wasn't there for that. I was still
alright, so they basically presented some of the characters and how the world looks like and the ace cards, and then right at the end when there was the fade out to black, Bastion appeared. You guys forgot about me.
Oh, they did.
Like they even acknowledged the meme, just like this lance was used against the Gaia, and now he's gonna lance his own monster upon... wait. Oh no, never mind, yeah, that was the correct chain, just I explained it
a bit late.
No, badly. No, I just looked... yeah.
Yeah, you if you chain to Gaia and he loses the act that he's supposed to have, he just like he can't pop.
Yeah. Yeah, in other words, he just had 2 lances for both the book and the pop. So yeah, you know, gaming.
Gaming, yeah.
No reason to go for M7, can safely go for the bouncer, negate whatever magical knight there is. Like the back row is, the field spell is gone. It's just kind of how it is for Ushio's. Not, I don't see much of a chance. Like double lands, and there's still one set, by the way, remaining.
It's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah, extremely hard. Like you hope for the back row to be dead, and then you hope for the cards to be, I don't know, exactly Book and Jagged's Mirror, something like that.
Yeah, Gaia's very hard to deal with for what it is. A lot of people have been concerned that like why this deck is so good.
Right? it's the
Yeah.
staples making the deck, I would say.
It's the fact that staples are not punished for being drawn alone more than anything.
Yeah.
You don't break. You don't
Yeah.
break with Gaia.
Right? The staples
Yeah,
not being
if you
punished.
could break with Gaia, like if you could get punished for like drawing one monster, like one monster and 3 techs in a deck that is supposed to be a fusion deck, it would have been way harder, like on the player.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
not.
that's just sadly the direction Konami took with the skills, just making every garbage deck playable. Well, not
Yeah.
just playable, but also
Not
good.
garbage per se, but it's concerning to see that being this much of a trend for free, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's no secret Konami
yeah,
makes cards for Duel Links only, but now they're making cards for Duel Links, which are kind of bad in Duel Links, that are supported by a very good skill, which makes them a very good deck.
Yeah. I like the idea of that being meta though. I don't know.
It's something new. Not the most
It's
enjoyable.
fine. It's relatively fine. I saw worse when it comes to metas like being
Oh,
manipulated.
for sure. There have been way worse. All of the DSOD era customized.
The SOD era was it was not manipulated meta. It was just very bad card choices to be added to Duel Links.
Mhm.
They probably were like, yeah, if we add this, nothing bad's gonna happen. You know, then bad things happen because they say that. You know, they jinx themselves.
You ever just are at the Konami HQ, you
Someone got a pay raise for that.
you want to suggest a card to your fellow developers, and then you unveil Alistair the Invoker.
It's Al, man. He's there for that.
Yeah, and the developers obviously agree. Man, this card should be in the game, and you know what? We should also add Invoked Purgatrio in the next box, you know? But some
Yeah,
sales.
Purgatory was actually like
That was actually way too
the
much.
line, yeah. That was the moment people should have understood that they were there for profit. Yeah.
And not just for profit, but also for a non-balanced game. Alright. Magical Knight off the top. Surely not gonna do much, thanks to the bouncer. Any techers? No tech scars. Alright.
Activates Dragon's Mirror. Did you think you negated me? My plan all buddy.
Now it's quite interesting because he can opt for the Galloping Fusion and try to get some more cards in hand if he runs Spiral Strike. Even if
That is
not,
surprisingly hard to deal with, by the way, for what it is.
surprisingly hard, I agree.
It's the tax, like you're saying, honestly.
Obviously, yeah. It's... Oh, he hard drew it, alright. Yeah, it
Depends off the face down now. The face down is gonna determine this game.
for sure.
Sky Galloping Guy is the Dragon Champions effect, activates and brings the... He can't finish the game, though. There is one chance for him. Okay. Ooh.
Oof.
Oh boy. Okay, he doesn't even get the draw 2 out of that. Okay, that was... I don't think that was a good idea.
Issue with like Spear Strike is the fact that it only...
Oh yeah, it's a head play. I think we've done here.
It has to pierce for you to draw, so
Yeah.
that's like
The card is
very
warm.
very old card, very bad, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It reeks of win more, you know.
Yeah, which is why some people cut it, cause like you never want to see it in the opener.
You don't need to see. You'd never see it in the opener technically because you're just gonna put it back in your deck.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, Jano did manage to turn him back around. Obviously, double lance would do that for you, no matter whatever you play. Jano 3-0. Who she is, who was subbing for Hayes Cosmad, has been knocked out and will be the last player for Duel Links Latam in the form of Chris Olivier.
He's getting ready, boy.
I am not sure how to answer to that question, Mr. Andy, but Buns did answer it for you. So he was saying that, is Chris Olivier the guy that tributed everything for Maju?
Maju? Wait, someone's playing Maju?
Maju, the guy that tributes 3 for the attack.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Great
like
Maju Garzet.
legendary Maju Garzet or something like that. No, Great Maju is the one that tributes to specifically. I think.
Yeah,
I'll be right.
And two other people said at the same time, and the guy who cited non-fusion area versus Ritual Beasts.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Two guys at the same time. So you know it's a play that is to be remembered. Sadly, not for the positives.
Right, I'll be right back.
For sure, I got it. All right, so Chris is on the table, ready to duel. Yami-Yugi, potentially Thunder Dragon, potentially Kaya, potentially Lunalight could be, but probably would have been sent in earlier. 24 cards. 24 does lean more towards the Thunder Dragons, but we'll see on turn 2. Currently, Jano is going first. And not much had been happening up until this point. Reveals Onomatopoeia, so showing that he doesn't have a draw, that, or he chose not to YOLO draw. As the sister is gonna get playing. System down against magnets. Oh boy. Oh boy. Chris, the destiny is in your hands, says Miller-Zar. I'm not Portuguese, but my language is pretty similar to, well, not similar. It's just, you know, both of the languages have been from Latin. Fire King Avatar Arvada to be booked. That's quite unlucky. You really would have hoped for Arvada to live, perhaps get a Baron off. Dedicated stall decks. I think there actually is. I think it's called Temple of Cancer, if I'm not mistaken, but they are not playing in Team Wars. Let's see. So Sister did search the Bolt, can opt for a Bolt destroy in the back row. Can opt for switching it away for another Onomat card. He's ought to normal summon the Onomatopoeia before doing any of that. Interesting. Very interesting. Book on the Onomatopoeia. Lands. Alright. Now we know why he didn't bolt. Just auto open lands. Book on the Arvada. Lands for his own book. That's it, main. 3 cards left in hand for Chris. Must be hoping for one of them to be a Sphere Karibo, perhaps a Kiteroid.
Yeah, this is just an Onomat mirror after Onomat mirror. This is not an Onomat mirror, but you get me.
It's Fire Kings, but it's about to probably not be Fire Kings anymore because Jano.
Wait, it's hand traps. Just calm down, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any hand trap. It's safe to assume one of them is a fire monster in hand because he outright just normal summoned Arvada. No other play.
Yeah, I would have set Arvada otherwise, just to keep the surprise.
Oh no, it got booked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he had lands for
So he's gonna go
Chris's
for-
own book.
Okay, that is really bad.
Very bad
Okay.
for Chris there. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Right.
There's a delay on the attack declaration, so
Yes, so we probably are going to see something like a Sphere Karibo specifically. It's the only card that activates on that, okay? And
There you
Sphere
go.
effect. Let's go. Chris gets another turn out of that.
Right.
There's three cards in hand.
And one is safe to assume is probably a fire monster, either Barong or a Garunix.
Alright, Chris, it's time for you to do it.
Let's see. Top Fire King Island, destroy Garunix.
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
all. Speaking of very broken cards that shouldn't be in the game, here's one. Okay, he activates Island. Okay,
we
no.
literally just talked about this
Yeah.
earlier. And
Invocation
there you
effect.
go.
He still is not out of the danger zone. But it's
Definitely.
safe to assume he has another fire monster in hand that we haven't seen.
Yeah. Still very
Alright, so he can deal like considerable damage. He probably will try to deal considerable damage.
yeah, I mean he can deal up to 2500 only.
2700 no? Oh yeah, you're right.
W-
Actually,
with the
he's gonna
boost, yeah.
lose- yeah, he's gonna lose some.
Okay, so he intends
Problem
to
would
boost.
be, yeah, he has to boost now. Activates the effective Phallus through the Invoker, raises his attack to 3.7k, hits for 1k, then 1.5k. Right, Jano's turn. He's in a pickle, but we all know that this deck is never in a pickle. Activates the effect of Onomato Play to draw into Gaga Head. Only
And
plausible.
we know his last card in hand is a bolt.
Doesn't matter here.
It
We'll have
really
one
doesn't matter,
either
yeah.
way. Yeah, we'll have one either way when it comes to this. The biggest discussion point is what's the fire monster that Chris had in hand. Because if it's a fire monster like, if it's a Veil, he gets another turn. Okay, Gaga
Right.
Bold's effect, completely unneeded by the way. Goes for the level modulation of Gaga's sister on the Gaga head to get the draw 1, in case he can draw into something he can set. Goes into the Bouncer. That's going to hurt. Bouncer hurts the stack really hard.
I would
don't
like
get the
I would like to say it does, but currently, if Chris has any type of hand trap,
Okay,
and he
okay.
doesn't. Okay.
Oh,
Never mind
shame.
that.
I was going to say it's Veil moment, but it clearly wasn't.
I was gonna say that if he does have any hand trap, or rather just a way to survive this turn, he could have de-drawn for either Fire King Island to summon the Garunix if he had the Garunix in hand, or
Yeah.
go for an onslaught,
Oh yeah,
and then
Garunic summon.
crash,
Oh,
go into Arvada,
That is
Arvada
always
crash,
unused.
and then crash, well not crash, but summon another monster for game.
You're right. You're right. That goes unused a lot.
Yeah. Alright, we will be seeing a repeat from the side of Duel Links Latam. So the second repeat being used for the... Oh, the first one, my bad. and it will be at match point. So it's gonna be Fire
Very
Kings all the way.
Oh yeah, he wants to play Fire Kings to the end of it. That man is ballsy. I like him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the war did start quite unfavorable for Diffusion as far as
Yeah,
Thunder
they came
Dragons.
back very hard. Yeah, even Jano's right. I'm impressed. That's so anime.
Well, he is 41, so he does get to have that little moment of his. Let's see if this game will be the last.
Yeah,
Duel
we're
Links
still not
Latam,
sure if anything happens.
right? Yeah, Latam on the back foot. Very scary to think that they could be an 0-4 team going before the bye week of the KCC. And Diffusion as well would be
Speaking
undefeated.
of AC Cup, I've been playing Fire Kings also,
You and
and I have
Chris.
exclusively lost to every Gaia player I have met because getting a free proc of a card that searches everything and doesn't let you use hand traps is strong.
Mm-hmm. Which is another reason why I switched to Triff.
3 fortress tops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
We gained.
It's in a box. It's in a box that I've never touched.
Oh yeah, it's a really old box. Thankfully, I am an OG player. Do have a couple of those
Thankfully,
older
you're an old
cards.
man. Thankfully, I'm an old man.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Jano be like that right now, after he just wrecked Chris and he intends to repeat. How many times do I have to teach this lesson, Fire King player? Onomat is tier 0.
I just imagined like Fire King player, but like it censors the A just to like give it the censor joke, you know?
Let's go.
Okay, onomatoplay activates.
Alright, doesn't go for a YOLO draw. We'll be going just for a sister. I'm assuming he has a bunch on hand this way.
Yeah, kind of classic play.
Right, just a good old bouncer set 1-2 pass.
That's very strong, actually.
It is quite strong. These days,
Oh,
people
it is.
do say bouncer probably isn't as strong anymore, but
They don't know what
That-
they're talking about.
yeah, you have to have the book to deal with it. And then even then, in like Onomats, you have to still deal with set 2. You try the book, they're gonna lance, and they still have a negate for your magical knight, for your I don't know, diva, you know?
Yeah.
Decks that really just die to one negate. Alright, MST,
Let me see.
speaking of the lance, alright, he's not afraid. Lance arguably is a bad hit in this instance. Arvada alone, that's also...
Yeah, that's horrendous.
It's very bad when your opponent has bouncer. That's all I'm gonna say.
So it's very bad to just play against onomats, is what you're saying.
It is quite a hard matchup. Pog, Sin and HeyZZy in one stream from Mr. Raid Raptor.
Oh, it's
We-
Tachyon, probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lore is not awake at this point. Should be like 6 AM for him or something. Oh yeah, Quantum. We didn't explain this, but I did mention earlier it's a repeat. Basically, a repeat is when you go 0-1, you get to banish your second deck, forbid playing with the second deck, to repeat playing the
Oh,
first
game.
deck.
It's game. Okay.
Let's see
think
if
he
there's
has
a
it.
Kite Droid
think
or
he has it.
something. Oh,
Sphere effect. It's not good.
still
Okay. Chris still has one chance to come back.
in
Chris
it, still
has
in it.
Yeah, he's still in it. Okay, summons another Fire King avatar. That is bad, actually. Sets a card. That's probably a Book of Moon.
And this is just Chris hasn't managed to open very good at all in both of these
Yeah.
games. Just Arvada and a negate material is kind of bad against Automat. You're very predisposed to back row, to the bouncer as well. You really need that Fire King Island ASAP. Welcome, welcome, Hideki. Arriving towards the last few legs of this game. Chris currently in a pickle. Oh, as if it couldn't get any worse. Double Lancet. Oh my god.
He shouldn't have rammed. I don't think he should have rammed.
Yeah. I mean, damn if you do, damn if you don't, honestly.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Nice bug. And he gets the D draw, by the way.
And he gets the treat. Oh my god.
Sheesh.
I was saying damn if you do, damn if you don't. Well, I'm glad he
Well, there you
swung.
go. I got it. I got to see it. It's proud and interforced. I get to see one of those weird tags that wins games.
Oh my god.
Well, he still hasn't won.
alright.
Actually,
Thankfully,
Fire King Island. That is bad, by the way.
somewhat.
Unless this is a kite, I think he's done for.
Oof. Alright, he's
Yeah,
gotta
he's-
get the barrel now.
He's dead.
I mean, Jano still has to high roll for an automat card.
Which is something that is likely. It's like a 50-50.
He activated once on turn 3. Oh, and once on turn 1, so he has no more automato play. He has to get hit directly.
Oh, it's a 1 in 14 chance to automatically lose.
Mm-hmm.
There's also rest plays. Let's not shrug it off quickly.
Yeah, that is true. He can get a Bancho as well. That's another 2 outcomes.
So it's a 3 out of 14, which is likely actually.
Yeah, it's like a what, a 20%? Oh, floodgate.
That sounds like a I don't have anything to play.
Yeah.
But he's still going to get chipped a bit more because Fire King Island enables him. Oh, and he gets the. I think it's over.
It should be
I think
over
the-
provided that the back row is
I think the
dead.
duel's over. Okay,
Yeah.
Fire King Avatar Arvada has 2 cards in hand. It's normal summons Arvada, no chain.
Yeah, he can choose to pop the Arvada if need be to swing for game, but probably in this instance it's best to
Oh, wow,
Alright.
flood.
never mind.
Still. No, he doesn't lose. I would argue. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna go for Pop Bird, probably.
Right, most likely.
Yeah, because the can't float barrel in.
Hey Chris, can you please tribute someone a Maju, please? It's for discovering the heal for cancer. Kappa. Oh well, it's gonna be the Arvada destroy. That is, I believe, the last Arvada. It is. Keep in mind that he did add Barong, which will not trigger. It's a special summoning effect.
I
So
don't like
still-
what he did.
Yeah, it's still kind of
It's very risky. Oh wait, what?
okay.
Okay,
That's good.
That's not awful. It gives him like 100% chance of surviving.
Yeah, against code top deck, yes.
I think. Can he kill him if he goes into
Into head,
head?
yes. He just goes for spider, I
Leave
believe.
nothing.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jano there, but Chris trying to bring it back.
Chris is gonna pop the face down defense position. Bird.
Yeah,
Just-
he's gonna
yeah.
add most likely another Garunix, yeah.
Well, you're the experts here on Fire Kings. I never had like good, um, good plays. Not plays. Good.
Intuition,
Well,
maybe.
automat, not intuition. The thing is that like I have really weird luck when it comes to card games in general. Like sometimes I would be playing an optimal list and just not win, and then I play some wonky ass deck like Evil Heroes and they cog. You know, ladder's weird. So
Yeah.
like, one of the decks I am the least popular with is Fire Kings, not because I'm bad at it, but because like my matchups are super weird when I play it. Like it's like decks that beat my ass in
Yeah.
a way or another. It happens.
Well, welcome to my world.
It's just the luck of the draw, buddy.
Mm-hmm. The 1 in 6 chance not to get killed off by the Russian roulette.
Exactly.
And he somehow hit it on the first try. Alright, so lastly from Diffusion, it's gonna be Puzor, the anchor for Diffusion.
All right, so we've seen the 10 players this round, right? Like in this war,
Yeah,
we've seen everybody.
yes.
And
In
Chris,
one instance, you could say that we have seen 11 players in total, somewhat.
oh yeah, because someone swapped. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's the first time we see 11 participants. Well, not participants exactly, but you get the drill.
Yeah.
Alright, Chris. One more duel. Puzor inside the room, ready to play. Let us see what's he got.
Bazur needs to win one to win.
Yeah, that much
But
is for sure.
Chris has done something really good last round. He basically stole a win in a very, very surprising manner. Oh, it's Gaia. Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's
Speaking of Gaia, right?
Yeah, what do you say?
Speaking of Gaia, right? Like you were just mentioning a few
Yeah,
minutes
no,
ago.
I say this is going to be Gaia. Yeah, I was talking about
Eric's, yeah. Murphy. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I
was
was
going to say
just
the Dragon's Knight path. That's it.
yeah. I was just gonna mention to Eric's that Murphy was the starter, and sadly, like his only play was OG for OG, and then
Oh yeah,
someone Triff.
the original like duel that started this was very, very sad.
Extremely sad.
Yeah, like the 2 to 3 first duels were all lost to bricks, but like not just damn I didn't draw what I needed. It's damn I didn't draw. That's it.
Yeah, that's
like
the
he didn't
best way
have
to
a
put it. Yeah, like he hawked for an OG to tribute someone OG. If that doesn't tell you how bad of a hand that was, I don't
This
know
is
what
going
can
to be
tell.
hard for the Fire King player. I hope he MSTs the field spell. It gives him way more hand.
Right? Yeah, it gives.
Way too little players do that, by the way. Okay, Fire King Island. This is going to be a auto popped on effect, probably.
Right. All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Activate the
Change
effect.
that. Oh, really? It goes through. Okay.
No, you usually you
Oh yeah,
you have to
now
choose
you
the
can
effect.
change. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, we were expecting this to pop on effect. It was kind of clear.
I just
Island,
noticed.
Singleton.
Welcome the gang. I see Surly, I see Tachyon, I see Sarabi in the chat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, tell them hello.
Welcome,
me.
guys.
Yeah, HeyZZy has a very handsome co-commentator today. Not that you're handsome, you're also very handsome.
Thank
Okay.
you, Mister.
That's awful. That is an awful. That is an awful end of turn. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's. I'm hoping that face down is a Barong, because like maybe there is a slight chance that Puzor would pop it, but you probably wouldn't pop any monster in the Fire King matchup.
It's not only that.
There's also Alistair. That's
Oh
that's
boy!
right.
Look. Oh no! What is this? What am I looking at? Oh boy!
Oh boy. And now we see yet another versatility usage from Bukamoon.
Yes, flip my own Gaia, the movie. Okay, he gets galloping. My bad. He gets galloping Gaia's effect going. That was a kite.
That was a kite.
Oh,
Oh, reveals the soldier.
That is bad. I think we're done for.
He will
Soldier
be tributing.
Gaia, yeah, he's probably gonna go for the tribute, and then he's gonna like activate effect again to get the search. You know.
Yep.
Soldier Gaia and Magical Knight. I think we're done.
Yep, we are definitely done, I would say.
Yeah.
All to go into a fusion and Dark Flare for game. Sadly, set Kiteroid cannot do much, sadly. I wonder just how many Sphere Kuribos and Kiteroids he opened.
Yeah, there's this weird, like, mystical thing that happens, right? When you're playing against something like Ancient Gears or Gaia, you open only, you know, hand traps.
It happens to me all the time, dude. Alright.
So weird. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
the end of it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
will be it. Chris sadly not managing to fulfill the dream comeback with Fire Kings, attempting to win the last few duels.
stole a win.
That is true.
I think
Drowning
he
for
should
the
have
win.
gone last. I think he shouldn't have been an anchor.
Especially when you have when you have to repeat the Fire King, and
Yeah.
it's kind of
I think he got forced into the repeat. That's not the problem. The problem that he was. The problem is that he was an anchor.
yeah, maybe we'll see. So diffusion once again going for another win, added to the tally 4-0 with 11 RD right now, and Latam sadly unable to get a win going into the bye week. So yeah.
Shame. That's big shame actually. They were set to win. Like they were against like 3 bricks. They had 3 free points, but yeah, the luck of the draw. We got to see comebacks, a lot of them.
Yeah, it's not to say we had really bad games. Overall, it was a really enjoyable match from either side, and it was
balanced.
very close.
Even the bricks were balanced. Like I didn't see a team brick like more than another.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it was quite an enjoyable duel. So let me see. All right, there is the other game going down at the same time. Let me quickly once again check the score. So that I don't accidentally raid at the wrong time. Okay, it is 8-9. I will be sending you guys real soon. There. Where's the raid button? Where's the raid button? Alright, thank you once again, Singleton, for casting with me.
Oh, you're welcome. That was a pleasure.
And thank you once again to everyone for watching, and we'll see you another time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.